Hey everyone, it's Terry here, and I am Independent Scentsy Director with Inspiring Scent Stars to Success. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to like this video and click the subscribe button so you don't miss out on any other videos that will be coming to this channel. So thank you so much for being here. Today we are going to be talking about QR codes. Now, in this virtual world that we've been living in, you've probably been hearing about this kind of thing, but you may have been seeing them around. Maybe you've seen them if you've gone to a restaurant or on windows on different things. Maybe you've seen them popping up on different print marketing that's been coming to your home. QR codes are not a new thing. They've been around actually for a very long time, but they're becoming more important in this kind of world we're living in with this COVID situation and people being a little less hands-on. And so when you're going out to different places, for instance, like a restaurant, they now are using like QR codes for you to scan with your cell phone so that you can access the menu on your cell phone. So you're not actually touching anybody else's stuff. Everything is coming directly to your phone. And because we live in this virtual digital world that we've been dealing with, it is more important than ever as business owners that you are using QR codes for your business as well. They're also a fun way to kind of engage with your customers and getting them to kind of have access to different things that you have available with your business. So as Scentsy business owners, we, when you become a consultant, you actually get your own website that's already managed for you by Scentsy head office. Now it's a personal website so that you get to customize it, meaning that you get to add your own story about yourself. You get to add your profile picture. You get to pick some of your own favorite fragrances. There's so many details that you go into, but the overall, the building and generation and the management of it is pretty much done by head office for you. So you don't have to go through all of that as a business owner. That is actually a very time-consuming process as to creating your website. So they already do it for you, which is amazing. So as business owners in this virtual world, we need to get that information out there to people. And in order for people to know, A, that you have a website, B, that they can actually shop directly through your website, we need to get that information out there. Now, social media is amazing for getting out information, but print marketing is not dead. And in fact, if anything, more than ever, a lot of people over the last year have actually pulled themselves away from social media due to negativity and just overwhelming just for their own mental health. They just didn't want to overwhelm themselves with a lot of stuff that was going on social media. And for the fact is that a lot of people are really busy. If they're not working from home remotely or they're homeschooling their own family, they just are busy with their own lives. And so they may not be on social media as much as you are. So you want to make sure that you are covering all the bases. And print marketing is actually an old school, if you want to think about it that way, is an old school way of marketing. And you definitely should include it. It is another tool in your arsenal that you should be using. And giving that information to them and letting them know that they can shop online is really great. And QR codes are amazing for doing this. And now pretty much everybody has a cell phone nowadays. And for those that don't, the QR codes obviously are not going to work. They can't exactly scan this on their computer or anything like that. However, if they got a cell phone, they already have access to a QR scanner simply by using the camera on their cell phone. So I'm just going to show you a few things here, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a QR code with any link that's on your website. You ready? Okay, let's go. So I've been using QR codes probably for the last couple of years. And there's many different ways of creating a QR code. Now, there's also many great programs out there that provide access to a free QR code generator. And there's some that are really graphic. And if you're really techie, you can really kind of create some really great things. Now, a lot of these other sites that are really super creative also cost a little bit of money. So depending on how much you want to go into it, or if you just want the free version, there's many different avenues. So let me show you a couple of things that I've done. So I love our Scentsy catalog. This is our new spring summer 2021 catalog. And if you do not have one of these, you can also comment below or shoot me a message and I will pop one in the mail for you. These are also available as a digital copy. If you are a Scentsy consultant and you do not have the current catalog, you can order them in your Scentsy's in your workstation in the consultant store. Or you can actually access a digital copy on your website. If you scroll all the way to the bottom and it says Scentsy Catalog, you have a digital copy right there on your website. Now, if you do not have an active website, I highly recommend that you get your website active. It is absolutely important, especially in this virtual world where customers want to shop online. And the thing is that anytime they shop online, all of their, like anything that they order gets shipped directly to them. So it's not coming to you. You do not have to stock any inventory, and their orders get shipped directly to them and you get paid on that. How amazing is that? So having a Scentsy catalog is really great to have, but also having your Scentsy website open is even more important. But we're talking about print marketing in this point. So this is the Scentsy catalog. Now there are available in our brochures, our showcase brochure, and also in product lists. But this is the Scentsy catalog. I love it because it's a lot more visible, visually pleasing. It's a lot easier for customers to shop with. There is this really nice fold out section at the end, at the back, so that they can fold it out and see all of the different products based on price point and category. So on the back of the catalog, I put my Scentsy, my label, created this actually using canva.com. And I just put as a picture of my husband and I. And this is a QR code that I created using a QR code generator. And if you notice, I'm going to see if I can zoom in here a little bit closer. You can see my logo is right in the middle. Now I did pay to have that logo done, like to have this QR code made. I just paid like the really lowest fee just because I thought it was really fun. It was really cute. It's really cute, but you do not need to do this. I'm going to show you a way of creating a QR code where you do not need to pay. Okay, so I'm going to actually show you something else. So something really cool that has come out this year is called a QR code party. Now, QR codes are so awesome because customers can use these simply by just scanning them. So what you can do is create these QR code stickers using your QR codes and placing them randomly throughout your book. So each one of these goes to different places, different things that match this particular page. So this is about Scentsy, and I actually linked up a video for about Scentsy. So about what Scentsy is. So when they scan this with their cell phone, it'll go directly to that video so that they can learn a little bit more than just reading. So some people love to read and some people need to have a video. So this gives them the best of both worlds, okay? And I'm just gonna go through and see if I have, oh, and there's another one. So this one's about our warmers, okay? So you can put them throughout the catalog. So as they're flipping, they get to see all of the different things that are available, but it also gives them a place to kind of like a scavenger hunt in a way, giving them an opportunity to kind of go through, find the QR codes they can scan with their cell phone, and that's it. So let me show you a little bit about how that does. So I'm just going to show you that I have an iPhone, and I'm just going to click on my camera, and it's just going to open up with my, let me see if I can do this. So it's just going to open up the camera on my cell phone, and all I'm going to do is simply hold it up over top of where that QR code is. It's going to automatically pick it up. See that little pop-up at the very top? The pop-up at the very top is the link. You just tap it and it goes directly to the page that I have set up for that particular thing. Now you could set the link to anything. If you created a video, you could create a QR code directly to your video. If you do not have any videos, there's actually a page that I'm going to provide you that other Scentsy leaders have put together all of these amazing videos, variety of different leaders from all walks of life, so that you get a really nice mix of people. I'm going to give you a list of videos that you can use for your QR codes, or you could just simply use the link to your website. And if they scan it, they go directly to your website. They can shop online simply by scanning a code. How cool is that, right? So you basically can have fun with the QR codes going throughout your catalog, but you can also create print material, like this is our Shop and Earn program. And if they scan this, this goes to my form for them to request their own free Shop and Earn rewards link. So if they scan this with their cell phone, simply by clicking on the camera on their phone, scanning it, let's see if I can get it to work. Sorry, I got it on my pano. Hold on. Let me try that again. So I'm just going to click on I'm going to go to my photo section. So photo, I'm just going to hover over top of the code. It will automatically pick it up and it just pops up right here. You just tap it and it goes directly to the form that I have. So the cool thing about QR codes is there's no limit to the codes that you use. Okay, so the other thing too is you can, I'm going to actually share on our team page. I'll share a link to our Google Drive in the description on this YouTube video as well. And the description, if this is on our Facebook page, it'll be in the description for that as well. These amazing leaders created an awesome graphic that you can include for QR parties. So you can actually create party packages, include this double-sided print. This is just on paper, you guys, like this is nothing crazy. And you can actually print these off, include these at the front of your catalog so that it'll explain to them what they need to do. And on the back is sort of a checklist of all the QR codes so that they can go through and find all of those QR codes like a scavenger hunt simply by reading the instructions and going through. So it's basically it's literally called scan, smell, and shop. Now, the smell part, this is so great about the world that we live in, is that you can create these party packages and send them out to your customers. You can actually ask somebody if to host a QR code party, and they to give you a list of 10 names and their addresses. You put these packages together, you mail them out to those 10 people, and then all of the information, it literally says right on here what to do. And it's like, hey there, just a wild guess, you already have your phone out. So if so, you're holding this card, you are already at a friend's Scentsy party, literally the easiest and fastest Scentsy party you've ever not attended. So this talks a little bit about how their friend is hosting a party. And now these are rub and sniff stickers that you can get as consultants in the consultant store. There are individual sheets and you get like 72 stickers for like $4. It's so cheap. And I've created the graphic for the postcard for you to use. I just used cardstock. I ordered from Staples and they shipped it. They literally dropped the stuff off at my door. I just order it and they ship it to me. You can use just regular paper as well. It doesn't really matter. I just like the cardstock because it's a little sturdier. And each of these are rub and sniff stickers. So they can actually go through and smell each one of these and smell what each smells like. So these are just our new releases. Now, as a QR party, this is basically all I'm going to ship. And obviously you want to keep this as thin as possible. The mailman does not like, the post office doesn't like bulky mail. Bulky mail will cost you more money. So obviously you want to keep this as thin as possible. That's why these rub and sniff stickers are great, that you get to send out a sample basically of every new release fragrance that we carry. And it's easy, so easy. Now I also include samples and so on, right? So let me just show you one other thing is I've been printing off, I bought through Staples again. Let me see if I have that actually back here. I bought these like a single sheet sticker paper. So it's like one giant size. If you want to see what the name, it's 5165 or 8165. These are just white shipping labels and it's one sheet. So what I do is I print off my QR codes. I use Avery Design and Print Online. I take my QR code that I've generated, I pop it into a template so that this one here has 48 spots. So they're all exactly the same. And all I have to do is just use my paper chopper, which is something else I bought on Staples as well. You can probably buy the stuff on Amazon if you'd like. But it just gives me a nice clean straight edge. I actually left it in my other room, in my dining room, because that's where my daughter's been helping me chop these up for me. But yeah, so you print them off on one single sheet, and then they're nice little sizes that you can pop into your Scentsy catalog. Okay, so let me show you how to create for free these QR codes. Now, here's the great thing is the site that I've actually found not only lets you generate QR codes for free, but it lets you shorten your links. It also lets you track how many times somebody's clicked or scanned your QR code. It's cool, right? Okay, so let me just do a screen share here, and I'm going to flip it around. So you're going to go to tinyurl.com. This is the main page. It's free, completely free. See, create a free account. So you're going to create a free account. Once you've logged in, I'm actually going to sign in because I've already got my account ready to go. I used, oh, I'm going to scroll down here. I actually used my Facebook to log in. I know I'm probably not supposed to do that, but that's okay. All right, so let me show you my URLs that I've been working on. Okay, so here are the QR codes that I've already created. And as you can see, I've taken my really long link and I've shortened them. And I've shortened them for a couple of reasons. One, because then I want to be able to know what that is. So I've renamed it. And that's kind of gives me a better sense, but I can copy that link and share it anywhere I want. So it gives me a better chance to kind of capture some of that interest as well. As you can see here, it'll say 3 clicks. So that will also show me how many times the QR code's been scanned, how many times the link has been clicked. So I've created this QR codes for my warmers, and all I'm going to do is to get that QR code. Well, let's do this one here. So the wax bars. So I'm just going to click share, and I'm going to scroll down. As you can see, I can share it any of these places online. And you get the QR code, and I'm just going to grab the PNG. PNG is a lot nicer size file for printing, and you just click PNG. It will automatically, as you can see, download here on my computer. When you do PNG, it'll on your cell phone. If you do this on your cell phone, it will just save into your camera roll, and that way you can do whatever you want with it from there. Okay. Once you have your picture, you can do anything you want with it, and then you can go into Avery Design and Print Online, which you can just type in Avery Design and Print Online. And I'm in Canada, so I would just go to the .ca one, and this is free as well for you to do designing and printing online. I went to address and shipping labels, and from here you can customize and do whatever you want with it. It is very simple. It actually shows you sizes of the labels that you can use. If you type in square is what I did, and it shows you the different sizes that you can use. I think this is the 1-inch ones that I did. You could do a 3/4 inch if you wanted them really small. Ultimately, when you're doing your QR code, you want to make sure that you have a little bit of white space around it when you're cutting it, because that way your phone can identify it between anything else that's on the page. So then you can basically customize it. So you just basically click on the one that you template that you like. You can go select this design. These are just templates that you can use. Once you've just collected the blank one, it gives you the option. You can edit one at a time or edit all. Now, personally, because I'm working on a big mail out for doing QR parties, I do one style. So this is my print for my unplugged section of my catalogs. So I do one whole sheet. So then I go through a whole bunch of catalogs and do all the same category at the same time. Just helps me stay organized. So I'm just going to do click edit all. So that is right here. You can see where it says edit one or edit all. It's going to, whatever I do on this particular page will copy it all onto the same thing. So then I'm going to go over to image. I'm going to go add image, browse for my file, which I'm going to look for is my PNG QR code that I just created. Right here, I'm just going to highlight, click on it, and click open. And then I'm going to drag it to this. You see this little dotted line? This is kind of like your border of your sticker. Okay, now because I'm printing this on one solid sheet, I have the choice of my boundaries. But if you were to buy specifically the template for these stickers, you could totally do that. I don't know if that would make it any difference, but this is because it's Avery. You could go through Staples or Avery to do these, to print them. It's totally up to you. I just print them on one sheet. I just find it so much easier. You can order the stickers specifically that would fit just here, so you could just peel and stick them. That's up to you. I just find this way is easier for me. So then you can see over here on the right hand side that the image that you just put in here is copied into all of those other fields. Once I'm done, I'm just going to go down here. I'm going to actually hide my meeting controls here so you can see. So you're going to go to preview and print, and it's going to show you everything that's right there. Then you're going to go to get PDF to print, and it's going to say, we strongly recommend that you save your design. So you're going to click save, and this is where you're going to give it a name. So whatever it is. So if you can say Scentsy wax bars QR code. Click save account. If you do not have account registered, if it'll pop up going create account and all that kind of stuff. So I recommend that you kind of get all that out of the way. Doesn't matter. Once you're ready to go, it's going to ask you to open the PDF so you can print it yourself. And now it's ready to go. So then all I do is just hit my print button and go. That's it. Now you also have the choice if you wanted to get PDF to print. I wonder if you could also order them. I'm just going to go back. So you can actually choose to have them print it for you. There's other ways of doing that as well. But I print myself. I have an Epson Eco Tank, so that thing prints. I've literally had it 2 years and I still haven't done the ink in it. It's still like half full. It's awesome. But if you're concerned about ink and you want to send it out to do that, you can also scan your PDFs and take them somewhere else to get them printed as well. So that's another way to go. But yeah, so that's it. So once you have your QR codes to sticker in your catalog, that's basically what I do. Everything else, you can actually copy it because it's an image, and you can add it to your other graphics in canva.com like I did with this, like I did with my sticker for the back of this. So there's lots of things that you can do once you have your QR code. And that's basically as simple as it gets. So I'm just going to close this up. And just so I can show you one other thing, if you wanted to, I'm just going to open up my website so that you can see something else that we can do here with those QR codes, how to create it. I'm just going to, let's say I'm going to do my join page. I really want to focus on making a QR code specifically about people joining Scentsy. So there's a few things here that they can do. You can scroll down, order my kit, whatever. So you can grab your join link here. I'm going to copy it. So I highlighted everything. I click copy. I'm going to go back to my tiny URL page. I'm going to close this thing here. Close that so you can see. So I'm going to come up here. I'm going to enter. I'm just going to paste in my long website. And I'm going to do a shortened one. Actually, just drag you over here. So there's a couple of things you can do. You can actually choose different shortened things if you wanted. I just use the tiny URL. It doesn't really matter. If you wanted to create your own domain, you could totally do that if you wanted to pay for it. But if you want to do it for free, this is what I recommend. So then you can do start working from home. You can do whatever you want. Click here to get started, whatever. You could put join. See, I don't like using the word join when I'm doing these kind of things because I find that the word join kind of scares people. Become a consultant today, whatever. So and then you click make tiny URL. And that's where it's going to show you in my URLs. So here's the link right here. So if you click here, you can click visit. You can highlight and copy it. You can share it from here wherever you want, or you can create your QR code. All right. The other thing too is you can copy the little button here. And if you said, you know what, I really don't like this, I really don't like the link, you can rename it, or you can delete it from the list so that it clears it off. Completely up to you from here. Okay. So I hope that helps. And let me know if you have any questions any further about QR codes. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.